Royal realms. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed how everyone's eyes subtly trail after a certain woman? Not because she's loud or flashy, but because her presence alone demands attention. That, my ladies, is the irresistible aura of a Sigma female. Why is it that Sigma females, who neither crave attention nor follow the crowd, end up being the ones people can't stop looking at, thinking about, or even obsessing over? Let me tell you about Serena, a woman who moved in silence but was known by everyone. She didn't post selfies. She didn't chase validation. She lived in a quiet rhythm, sipping her tea while reading psychology books in coffee shops, or hiking alone with a camera strapped to her side. But every man wanted to know her, and every woman admired her confidence from afar. Her secret? She wasn't trying to be seen. She was trying to be herself, and that made her magnetic. Serena was a classic Sigma female. Her aura didn't shout, it whispered powerfully. Ladies, the world doesn't tell you this often, but mystery is power. Independence is magnetic, and authenticity, that's the real glow-up. In this video, we're peeling back the layers of what makes the Sigma female's energy so captivating, so irresistible, so unshakably confident. There's a science and soul behind that aura, and by the end of this video, you'll know how to tap into it for your own powerful Sigma female journey. So, Royal Realms, make sure to watch this all the way through, because this isn't just content. It's your reminder of the force that you are. As Lala Delia once said, she remembered who she was, and the game changed. Let's dive in, ladies. There's something undeniable about the way Sigma females carry themselves. It's not performance, it's not seduction. It's raw, unapologetic alignment. When a Sigma female walks into a room, her silence has more weight than someone else's words. It's in her eyes, the calm focus. In her stride, the graceful confidence. That's not something you can fake. That's cultivated energy. See, while the world is busy chasing trends and external validation, Sigma females are doing the inner work, and that's what builds an aura that can't be ignored. Let's talk independence. For the Sigma female, it's not a buzzword, it's a lifestyle. She's self-led, self-sufficient, and self-aware. That kind of energy hits differently. It's not arrogance, it's certainty. It says, I've got me. And ladies, in a world that often trains women to be people pleasers, this kind of radical independence is both rare and radiant. People can feel when you don't need them to feel whole. It makes them curious. It makes them respect you. That's irresistible. Then there's emotional intelligence. Sigma females don't react, they respond. They don't explode, they observe. This emotional self-control doesn't mean they're cold, it means they're wise. They understand their triggers. They process instead of projecting, and that makes people feel safe around them, even when they're intimidating. It's that I know myself vibe that makes others want to know them too. That's the power of inner stillness in a chaotic world. Let's not forget mystery. Sigma females aren't mysterious because they're playing games. They're mysterious because they don't overshare. They've mastered the art of keeping parts of themselves sacred. And in the age of oversharing and social media vulnerability contests, that restraint feels exotic. It makes people lean in, wanting more. But a Sigma female never gives you more just because you want it. She gives when it's earned. And that restraint, that's magnetic. And speaking of energy, Sigma females protect theirs like royalty. They don't go to every event. They don't let everyone in their personal space. They curate their inner circle carefully, and they know that saying no is a full sentence. Boundaries? Impeccable. And those boundaries don't push people away. They draw in the right ones. Why? Because knowing your worth is the most irresistible energy on this planet. Now, let's talk intellect. Sigma females are thinkers, observers. They're the ones who can have a deep conversation about the cosmos, psychology, philosophy, or what really happened in that episode of Black Mirror. They've got minds that wander through galaxies and hearts that are rooted in experience. People are drawn to them not just for how they look, but for how they think. In a sea of surface-level energy, a deep mind is a lighthouse. Next, presence. Sigma females don't dominate conversations, they enrich them. They're the ones who listen so intently that you feel seen. They bring their full presence wherever they are. No scrolling, no fake laughs, just real engagement. And ladies, presence is the new sexy. In a distracted world, being fully present is a rare superpower. It makes people crave your attention because it's so precious. Don't underestimate style either. It's not about trends for the Sigma female, it's about expression. Her style isn't flashy, but it speaks. It says, I know who I am, and I wear it unapologetically. Whether it's clean minimalist chic or bold vintage statements, her fashion choices are never random. They're intentional. And because she's not copying anyone, people start copying her. Now that's influence. Then there's purpose. Sigma females live with it. They're not just clocking in and out of jobs, they're building legacies, visions, and dreams. Even if it's quiet, even if it's still in the works, their life has direction. And you feel that direction when you're around them. People are drawn to passion. They want to be around people who are going somewhere. The Sigma female's life has a pulse, and people want to sync up with it. And finally, self-respect. It's in every decision she makes, every relationship she allows, every word she speaks. The Sigma female doesn't beg, doesn't chase, doesn't lower her standards to fit into small boxes. Her self-respect is unwavering, and that's the kind of power that people don't just respect, they admire. They want to be near it, hoping some of that dignity rubs off on them. Ladies, the truth is this. The most irresistible aura isn't about external beauty, it's about internal alignment. When your soul is in sync with your values, when your actions mirror your inner truth, when your vibe is peace over performance, that's when your aura becomes unforgettable. Sigma females don't chase charm, they cultivate energy. And energy, my royal realms, doesn't lie. So if you've ever felt like the world doesn't see your value, maybe that's because your power isn't meant to be loud. It's meant to be felt. Like a song with no lyrics but a beat that moves the soul. Royal realms, here's the truth that'll change everything. You don't need to be more seen. You need to be more you. The Sigma female's aura isn't created in the spotlight. It's built in the shadows of self-work, healing, reflection, and growth. Your silence is not weakness. Your independence is not cold. Your mystery is not arrogance. These are your superpowers. So walk into every room like you belong there, because your energy does. Speak like your voice is poetry, because it is. Move like your steps are sacred, because they are. And when the world tries to figure you out, just smile and say, I'm not here to be understood. I'm here to be me. Ladies, watch this again when you forget who you are, because you're not just watching a video, you're remembering your power. Now go shine, quietly and irresistibly, on your Sigma female journey.